Hello, this is Dr. Tay, and today's episode is on breathing. There's a strong relationship between the lung capacity and how old you live, or AKA your longevity. So, my background is yes, I'm doing all these. I am a doctor of acupuncture and herbs. I've been practicing Qigong and yoga for more than 20 years. But before I started learning about medicine and stuff like that in high school, I was actually a track runner at William Cullen Bryan High School. Represent, represent. That's the Bryan Owl. And I was the captain by my junior and senior year. And I don't have any major accolades, but I do have winning the Kiwanis run. I forget what year. I believe it was my junior year. I won first place. And I ran approximately 15 miles per day for a very long time throughout my high school career. That got me into really stretching my body, breathing, and doing things like that. At one point, I was able to swim underwater in an Olympic-sized swimming pool at St. Sebastian's. For those who are in Woodside, might know the swimming pool. I was able to swim underwater from one end to the other, come back, and come up for air in midway. So that's approximately 250 meters. And I was able to do that using specific type of breath work. Now, fast forward to today, what I've learned is that breathing, along with like Wim Hof method, and there's a great book on breathing called Breath by James Nestor. He's an investigative journalist. And there's another book, The Oxygen Advantage. There's two books by him. His name is Patrick McCohen. One of the things that breathing does for the human body is that as we get older, we lose our lung capacity. And there is a strong correlation between your lung capacity and how old you're going to live. And I'm going to show you the study right here. This is from the year 2000 in Buffalo. They got people for a 29-year follow-up, close to about 1,000 people aged from 20 to 89. And basically, they measured their lung capacity. And the conclusion of the study for 29 years is that the results suggest that the pulmonary function is a long-term predictor for overall survival rates in both genders and could be used as a tool in general health assessment. So the longer you're able to breathe, the better your ability to live a long life. There's another study over here that if you had a lung transplant and that increased your lung capacity, chances are you lived longer because of the increased lung capacity. And there's another study here, effects of aging on respiratory system and physiology and immunology. This basically shows that as you age, your lung capacity gets smaller and smaller and smaller until eventually you die. Thanks to Mr. Wim Hof, everyone is practicing the Wim Hof breathing technique to boost up your immune system, and it's got a lot of scientific studies to back up how it affects the human body. There is box breathing, right? But one thing that people don't talk about is breathing 1-to-2 ratio. Okay, so in other words, if I breathe in for 10 seconds, ready, set. Now I have to breathe out for 20 seconds. That's breathing 1-to-2 ratio. And just like muscles work, when you do a push up and when you slowly come down, you're building your muscles coming down more than when you're pushing up. So what this means is that when you're taking a deep breath in, by slowly breathing out longer, you're building your muscles of respiration more than you're breathing in. And you're releasing more CO2 and so forth. There's a lot of benefits. So if you want to increase your lung capacity, that's one way to do it. Number two, there is what they call a deep diver's breathing technique. And one way to stretch out your lungs to increase your lung capacity is that you take a deep breath all the way in. You have to reach the apex where you can't breathe in no more. And then you take 3 bursts of 3 breaths in. And then you hold that and breathe out. So that's one way to continue to stretch out your lungs. Now, having said all of this, going forward, try to breathe more by breathing in and simply breathing out. And this has an effect to allow your body to decompress and relax. And by prolonging the exhale longer, you're able to relax more, decompress more, and help your body reach parasympathetic states, which means that your body is more relaxing. All right, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. And that is the secret of how to increase your lifespan and how to increase your muscles of respiration. And my challenge to you is that try to breathe with me. And if you can breathe longer on the inhale than me, then make a comment below and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. Ready, set? Until next time, take care. Bye.